Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I hope everyone is doing well. Shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate you, and whoever's helping. I have a feeling someone's helping. But this is going to be a general reading for Capricorn, and if you're new, welcome to Casual Tarot. Just remember, Capricorn, it's a big world, so it is general, and this is definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Capricorn, okay? I have an oracle card that I already pulled out. Halloween oracle card. The veil. The future. So maybe some of you are receiving messages and signs that you need to pay attention to. This can come up when the universe is trying to communicate with you about your future. Okay. But also it talks about, well, Halloween in a way. Okay. When the veil is thinner, where you have more power to communicate and pick up messages. Not only that, but you also have more power to set intentions, okay, for your future. Okay. So they're asking you to tap into that. Okay. Whatever you want, create that intention. Okay. But also know that you're receiving messages, maybe more than usual. Okay. But also about your future, not just, in general, like the veil is thin. So maybe some of you are communicating with spirit. Okay, but they're asking you to pay a little more attention during this time. Okay, let's see what your top card is. Skull of Darkness, blind spots. Maybe you need to dig deep. Figure out what those blind spots are so that you're able to take advantage of this time and really be able to interpret and pick up the messages that are being given to you. Okay, this is also about stepping into your true self, though. Okay, Capricorn, this is about not being afraid to be different. Okay, that is something that you should also look into. Okay, some of you may be getting messages and kind of just brushing it off, or turning away, so to speak. I feel like they want you to open up more, okay? Because you're receiving a lot of messages is what I'm sensing for most of you, okay? But there are some things that I feel like you need to look into as far as yourself as to why you may be blocking it, okay? Let's see what your bottom card, Jack-o'-lantern, which is fitting, okay? Very fitting, protection, okay? Because the veil is thin, you want to have protection, right? That's why they carve pumpkins for protection during this time, okay? But also to give light to darkness, okay? So you have a light. Know that you're protected, but you also need to protect yourself, okay? This can also come up when you need to protect yourself from others, okay? Knowing when to block people, knowing when to walk away, knowing how to, how can I put it? Well, making sure that people treat you the way they should, okay? Sometimes you gotta protect yourself from even people that you care about or claim to care about you, okay? Sometimes it's not even intentional. Sometimes people just bring energy and drama, and you need to protect yourself in that way, in a more energetic, spiritual way. But I do feel like some of you may be letting people in that don't treat you the way that they should, okay? So I feel like it's protection in both ways, okay? In the physical and also spiritual. All right. Let's see what else we have. I also feel like some of you may get a little maybe scared of what you see and what you sense, and that could be why you turn away. Again, I feel like that has more to do with those blind spots, and we all have blind spots at some stage of our life, okay? Um, I feel like you need to focus on that a little and figure out how to overcome those blind spots, okay? And you know, it's also about learning how to pick up patterns, okay? Patterns that you have that you need to work on. But you got to acknowledge them. I feel like some of you see the patterns that you need to work on, but you don't really, it's not that you don't acknowledge them, you just kind of accept it instead of figuring out why, okay? Or some sort of solution, okay? Will help you a lot. Some of you need to, the way I feel it is when you're meditating, because I do feel like most of you do, those I'm picking up on, okay? Start digging more, start digging more, start trying to understand what you're seeing, what you're sensing a little more. I think that because sometimes it's a little confusing or you're not sure, you know, how to interpret what you're sensing or seeing, you give up a little easy. I feel like if you spend more time truly taking it in and giving yourself time to process. I'm sorry about that. Capricorn, I say I'm going to take that off every time I do a video and I always forget. Okay. I'm going to try to remember. But I feel like you give up. And so you don't really get the clarity, the answer that you're looking for. You don't really get the understanding. And so in turn, it confuses you because then you go on to the next thing and you kind of do the same thing again. You know, I'm talking about things that you're picking up and you're trying to interpret. I feel like you need to take a little more time with that. And Capricorn, sometimes you're not going to understand. Sometimes we see and sense things that we don't understand until later. Okay. So it's good to keep a journal. Maybe some of you know Sagittarius because I feel like this is almost like the same energy as a Sagittarius I did. Okay. You have the Three of Wands upright. You know, I feel like this is in both ways, expanding. And what I mean by that, in your life, your physical life, but definitely your spiritual life. Okay. Some of you are very gifted and you should really be expanding those gifts, those talents. Okay. That's why I say I think some of you need to be a little more patient and dig a little deeper. Okay. You have the Eight of Wands upright. Some of you are going to be pretty busy. Maybe some of you are going to be traveling. You have the Three of Swords. Careful, Capricorn. Who you let back in, okay? Because I have a feeling you're going to get disappointed again. For some of you, okay? Some of you may just have things that you're healing from the past and also presently, because I feel like there's some stuff that may have happened recently that hurt you in some way, okay? But I have a feeling that this also has to do with someone that you're letting back in that you should be protecting yourself from because you already know this person and you already know how they are, okay? Someone definitely from your past. You have a history with this person and you know better. You know better, Capricorn. All right, remember those messages that you're getting, that intuition, use it, okay? That's the Six of Cups. You have the Judgment upright. Forget what you've been taught. I'm going to explain that, okay? Oh, okay, you got a few there. What I mean by that, I don't mean everything, Capricorn, but I do feel like you guys are questioning a lot from your past. And I feel like you kind of need a clean slate spiritually and in your mind so that you can kind of figure it out for yourself. I feel like you might have been either you experienced a lot of things or you were taught a lot of things that just it doesn't sit well with you, okay? It could be outdated beliefs, whatever it is. I just feel like it doesn't belong here. It doesn't belong in this modern time. It doesn't belong in your life. That's how I'm sensing it, okay? So maybe it's things that you are now seeing that is not accurate, not true, okay? I'm not saying everything, but whatever I'm talking about, I do feel you know what I'm talking about, wherever you are, okay? You're already questioning these things, okay? But you also have some fear about it too. So it's like you're questioning, but you're not fully seeking the truth. And I feel like if you dig deep, you will find that truth. Okay. I feel like that may be why these are coming up too, because I feel like spirit is helping you. And now is the time that you can really tap into that. Okay. Because the veil is thin. And it will lead you to a more authentic future is what I'm sensing in your life. But even the blind spots, maybe those are the blind spots. Okay. Things from your past, things from when you were younger. Okay. But also those patterns I was talking about. Okay. Because I feel like that is what is bringing that heartache back in. Okay. Because I feel like you've been there before, some of you, and you're letting it back in. And that's why I said I feel like you know better. You know what I'm saying? You have the Judgment also, and this is a rebirth, and I feel like it's a good one. I just feel like there's some fear here, and that is going to limit you. Okay. Take in everything, really, truly investigate, okay, is what I'm sensing. Things that you've been through, things that you've seen, things that you were taught. Because that's what I feel like. I feel like you need to see those things and then kind of wipe them away and only take what feels right, what feels like it is truth, okay? And that will be your foundation. And then go out and seek more. Seek more, because I feel like you will find it. You will find it, okay? Some of you are searching for something. This is like, something I feel like you should really explore, okay? Because I feel like it would answer a lot of questions. You will have an understanding, and it will bring you to a whole different place also. There it goes again. I'm sorry, Capricorn. Okay. There it goes again. But it will bring you to a different place. You will have a higher understanding, okay? And I also feel like you will be closer to your guides. Maybe some of you have connected with them in some way. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're trying. But I feel like there's going to be a deeper connection there, okay, as you grow. As you grow. The Hangman, look at that, okay? Sacrifice, okay? But he sacrificed for wisdom, enlightenment, okay? Knowledge. And I feel like that's also what it takes. It takes discipline. It takes patience. This can be a waiting period, okay? Be patient. Take care of the things that are going on, though, because with that Eight of Wands, I kind of feel like spiritually you got to be more patient. But there may be things going on in your life that need to be taken care of, okay? So I kind of feel like for some of you, maybe there are things piling up or just things back to back that you kind of don't know where to start. Just start somewhere. Get it going, okay? Because I feel like if you don't, you may get overwhelmed even more, okay? You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Four of Wands in reverse. Be patient, like I said, okay? Because wands can represent spirituality, okay? And I feel like you don't realize the transformation you're going through. It takes time, okay? That's why I keep saying be patient, but it's very, very beautiful. It's worth it. It's definitely worth the wait and worth exploring more, okay? You have the Four of Wands in reverse also. Now, this can be a wish card, and I kind of feel like this has a lot to do with those intentions I was talking about. There may be things that you want that you feel you can't get. Put those intentions out there, okay? Make it happen, Capricorn. Not everything is for us, but we do have some power, okay? We can co-create with the universe, okay? I feel like you should also educate yourself in that way too. Really, truly realize how powerful our intentions are, the things that we do, okay, as far as like working with our hands, because that's kind of what I feel like you should be doing something with your hands, whatever that is to you, whether you guys do candle work, maybe it's a talent you have, whatever it is, but I do feel like it's a spiritual one. Okay, so maybe it's connected in that way, something in that field under that umbrella. I feel like you can make a lot of things happen. It's just more of believing that you can. And, you know, in order to have that intent, you got to believe it, right? So I feel like start doing that because you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. This can also represent like an event, a gathering. I do feel like there may be an event or already have been that maybe didn't go so smoothly. Your top card is the Star in reverse. Your bottom is the King of Cups. You know, some of you may be missing out and avoiding things. Maybe because of that heartbreak, because I feel like there may be gatherings and events that you're not participating in because you're hurt. And maybe it has to do with people that you have a history with, because I do feel like, again, some of you are bringing someone in or have already that shouldn't be, and you know that, but I feel like there may have been a history here with other people where you kind of are shutting yourself out. Live in the moment, okay? Capricorn, sorry. Sometimes I forget with the cameras, okay? Live in the moment. Try to enjoy the little things. Try to, you know, the more you blocked people and their drama, the easier it will get, okay? Because I feel like you're missing out. You should really be out enjoying yourself, okay? You deserve that. And I feel like you want to, but I think people may drain you with their drama, and so you close yourself off. And I feel like there may be future events that you're not with. But I feel like you would miss out. Okay, so practice that protection, okay? You know, sometimes we have to like mentally prepare ourselves for events, and I feel like that's something you should do. But also spiritually, you know, before you go somewhere, put that, you know, bright light over you, okay? Put those blocks up so that you can handle other people's energy and their drama with ease, because I don't really feel like it's directed at you. It's the environment. You know what I'm saying? So it may be directed at other people, but you pick up on the energy. Again, it's happening. I'm sorry. It's my hand, Capricorn. Okay. you're on the right path. Stop questioning that. I know you're questioning the past, and that's good, you know, so that you can seek out that truth. Okay, but don't question yourself too much, especially the messages that you're getting, because I feel like some of them are pretty clear, but it's like you don't believe it. Have more hope about the future, especially when it comes to family, because I feel like that's also that heartbreak, and I feel like you're kind of confused, like things aren't the way they should be. But sometimes there's things that happen and go on that we don't understand at the time. And I feel like a lot of this isn't really you. You're more questioning other people. I feel like you kind of just want to be like this king. You want to be, you know, good. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you're not around people, you kind of do feel like this. It's almost like a relief. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I still feel like you're missing out, and you have a lot of love to give too. I feel like this king is very loving, very gentle, and I feel like you should be sharing that. It doesn't matter gender, okay? But you may be someone who should be taking a leadership role, because I feel like those events and stuff, I feel like they're, how can I put it? I just feel like you should be leading them, not that you should be throwing them. Okay. I just feel like you are more of a peacemaker than you think. Okay. I feel like you're the voice of reason. I feel like you can heal people. Okay. So embrace that. Okay. Let's see what else I have. Deep being, self-love, and acceptance. Accept who you are, Capricorn, but also make sure that you put yourself first. Do not allow yourself to be unprotected. Don't allow, again, it happened a lot this time. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my hand that it's making it happen a lot. I apologize again. Okay. And any future ones, Capricorn. But I also feel like you need to accept certain people for who they are. I feel like you may want to change people. Don't get me wrong. I feel like you're a healer and that's good and you could teach people, but some people aren't teachable and you need to accept that in some way and make sure that you put yourself first. Don't allow people to, well, stress you out, but I feel like drain you more. Okay. Have You have the Eight of Potions, which is interesting because you have the Eight of Wands upright, but you have it reversed here. And you have the Page of Pumpkins. I don't know if some of you are like waiting on money or something. Maybe you're waiting on something to either go through or happen. And I feel like you've been waiting for a while. You're getting a message when it comes as far as that, okay? Because I feel like with this Eight of Potions, it's like there's something slow happening. It's like you keep trying to do something, but it's like whatever you're doing is working. I just feel like it's very slow and it's connected to money in some way, okay? For some of you, don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be money. It could be that you're trying to learn something, you're trying to achieve something, whether that's a certificate, like if you're in school or something or whatever, a permit, whatever. I just feel like there's something coming in that way. Also, growth. In that way, I feel like you will grow, but others, I feel like you're definitely getting some money here, okay? But like I said, it's almost like you've been waiting forever, like watching the clock type of thing. You have the Two of Potions as your bottom card. And you have the Five of Pumpkins. Yeah, you're definitely getting some money, Capricorn. Maybe things have been tight. Definitely slow. I definitely feel slow, even with the Two of Potions. I feel like there's things that you wanted to do, and it's like whatever this is, this situation, it like stopped you right in your path. Where you couldn't really move is what I'm sensing. It's like your hands were tied. You were kind of like this hangman, okay? I feel like even with that, there was sacrifice. There's things you had to do, and it was still slow. And so it may have led to some money issues and maybe even some physical ones, is what I'm sensing too. Now, it doesn't have to be totally physical. And what I mean by that, it could just be that it was stressing on you. You've had headaches, but I do feel for some of you, there was a physical connection here. Like you had to get over some physical issue. Okay. Maybe you're still going through that, but I feel like it's getting better. Whatever it is, it's getting better. I don't know how that's connected, but it is. Okay. I just feel like maybe because it stopped you, like it stopped you from doing things physically, it stopped your money in some way. It stopped you from thinking that you can do certain things. Because I feel like maybe you can do certain things, but there may have been other things you could do. It's more of a confidence thing. But you're definitely getting some money here, Capricorn, okay? So look out for that. All right, I feel like I said, you guys been waiting, and it's coming, okay? See what else I have. It's going to help you do more, and it's going to also help you, well, give you the means to expand, whether you're trying to do a project, side job, or even, you know, something connected spiritually. Maybe you want to have a shop or whatever it is. I feel like it's going to help you. It's going to be like a stepping stone. You may even get help from in another way, like someone teaching you something or giving you advice in that area also, because that's what also I'm sensing from that page. Majestic Stag. Express gratitude for the abundance in your life. Make sure you practice that, because I feel like that heartbreak makes you look at things a little, I don't want to say dark, but just not so bright, not so positive. Try to look at the positive and everything, Capricorn. It takes time to heal, okay? And life is challenging. That's how we learn, that's how we grow. But try to, like I said earlier, live in the moment, appreciate the experiences that you're having, the earth itself. I don't know why I need to say that, because I feel like some of you, I don't know, I feel like you guys should be connecting with the earth more. I feel like you're like a natural at that. So maybe there's something that you do. Maybe you're into like plants or animals, or I don't know, but I feel like it's something naturally that you do, but you don't do it enough. And you can grow in that way. However that is, okay, is what they're telling me, okay? So maybe there's something that you do that is more nature-based or whatever, okay? But I feel like you should be doing more in that way. Nostalgia, that's funny because you have that Six of Cups there, and that can represent nostalgia, all right? Focus on the here and now. There you go, Capricorn, on the here and now, okay? Don't get me wrong. Continue to investigate, like I said, as far as what you were taught, your spiritual, you know, for your spiritual growth. But this is something else. This is letting go of the past and old patterns and even some people, Capricorn, okay? And you know who they are, okay? Remember why. But stay in the here and now. Don't miss out on these events and, you know, the good people around you because of past experiences, okay? I just feel like some of you just need to prepare for some of these events because they're draining, okay? I think that you have the strength and the knowledge to block a lot of this, okay? It's just, it takes practice, okay? But that is your message, Capricorn. I hope it helps in some way, and good luck.